Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do a reading for the last 6 months of 2022. And this is of course general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. First of all, thank you to Dennis Martinez for donating me today. Thank you very much. I heard you and I know that you are exactly the people that I'm trying to reach out to send the messages, and I hope that my work will have a lot more people that's going through the same problems at the moment. Now, the reason why I'm doing the last 6 months of 2022, because I'm thinking I'm about to do the reading for June, which I will do maybe tomorrow or Thursday. Normally I do on Thursday. Tuesday normally I do love reading, but because this is not quite the right time to focus on relationships and love, so I will leave it until when I think it's about the right time to do. This is a time that we focus on ourselves and our inner growth. So I'm thinking if I do the inside reading of the 6 months, then people will have a better understanding why we should focus on what we are doing now. So here is the reason. So we coming back to the expansion period very soon, supposed to be on the 28th, but it can start right now already. You can start feel things flowing again for your situations, whatever you're trying to do. Now we will have that Jupiter support us because it directs at the moment until 28th of 7. So after 28th of 7, Jupiter gonna be retrograde and moving to Pisces until November. So it stops retrograding on 23rd of November. So it's roughly 4 months that Jupiter's retrograde. The good things about Jupiter is it is a very friendly planet. So I call Jupiter like a foreign minister. So even it's retrograde, but it doesn't really affect anything into your daily activities or your progress of what you're trying to do. But when it comes to Pisces, so it's moved from Aries to Pisces. Now when Jupiter comes into Pisces, Pisces is very compatible to Sagittarius, spiritually speaking. If anyone deal with Pisces person, then you will understand this. They are very quirky, very spiritual, but to be honest, they are not the most intuitive sign. They're not the most spiritual sign. Do you know which side is the most spiritual and religious and with a lot of wisdom? That is us, Sagittarius. We are number one. So if you remember that, you will know how to deal with any signs. Any sign is number 2. Sagittarius is number 1. If anyone claim they are number 1, bring them to Chiron to see who the tutor of the sky. Okay. So anyway, let's back to the planet. That is just for fun. So when Jupiter's retrograde, obviously that the expansion is still going on. So don't think that the expansion stopped, but in a different dimension. Aries give you that energy of expansion, like you can feel it, can see it, can touch it. Pisces is more about intuition, so you're gonna see things. That's why we need to work on ourselves right now, because this is the time that for the inner growth, to heal the child inside us. So when we done that properly, and we still have time until 28th of July, so it's plenty time. You can do that within even a week if you are really wise and gain the knowledges. And that's why I try to improvise all the necessary informations for people to take away with them, and create and invent your own solution. So if we do the healing properly now, when Jupiter in Pisces, you can see things why should you have done what you're doing now, and also you can extend your ideas of what can be further developed with your ideas. Now the reason why I'm saying this, because Neptune is that Neptune, let me see. Yes, no, sorry, Saturn, not Neptune. So Saturn station retrograde right now to wait for retrograding. It will start retrograding on the 4th of June. Now, when Saturn retrograde, it forces you to make decisions about changing. If you remember in the past few readings, I'm talking about Saturn, what they're doing. So they are very strict on people. They forces you to readjust your life, to evolutionize whatever that not compatible to your life anymore. Now, divorce, marriage, career change, remember? That's why when it starts to retrograding, that actions or decisions will be forced to be made. Now, if you doing the healing work now, so you get all the wisdom and insight that you need. When Jupiter back to Pisces, it gives you the further insight and ideas about your decisions that you're about to make. And that's the way that if you are really intelligent and wise, you will utilize the two planets when they retrograde to make the drastic change of your life. Okay guys, so that's all I have for the introductions with this. And now let's go to the cards and see what the 6 months contained in the future for us. Let's go. Okay, so with this kind of reading, I will pull 3 cards for each month. One oracle card from the unicorn to see what is the blessings for us. One from the tarot to see what is the message, and one is from the love messages to see how the relationship or the emotional life going. But remember, if you want to kickstart anything, now is the time. June's gonna be very good, so I will do a separate reading for June tomorrow or Thursday. But on overall, I think, you know, even when Jupiter finished retrograding on 23rd of November, it will start directing again, and that means that we're back to our expansion. Right, I cannot predict that far because I didn't do the analysis on after Jupiter directing, but I will have a look at that when I do the reading for June. So now let's see what we have. Now the first one we have is June, July, August, and September. Let me see if you can see the card. Yep, that's perfect. You can see the card. June, July, August, September. Now October, November, and December. Okay, so that is one. That is the oracle card. Now we will come to. Let's come to. Okay, let's go with this love oracle card, the mini one that I've got. I've got the wrong side, but I don't know how to get the right side. I don't like this deck, but I will need to find out how to buy the right size like that for this deck. It's so difficult to shuffle. Okay, but it will do the work. That's what we need. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so this is about right. Okay, so June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, so that is the love messages that we have. Now the tarot. Let's see what we have with the tarot. Okay, so the tarot, I think this is about right. Now we have June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, so let's see what we have. First of all, let's go to June first. Now in June, the oracle is go with the flow, relax, trust, accept what is happening. This is amazing. I was talking about June is a perfect month for, it's like the high peak of expansion. You don't need to worry about anything. You just have to trust the process. Trust your higher self, the voice inside you. Just make it a way that you don't have to feel resistant to anything by anyone or any situations. Just trust, relax, enjoy life. All we need to know is we are being guided, and that the guidance we're receiving is really powerful, much more powerful that you actually understand. Okay, so let's come to the tarot. We have the Four of Pentacles. Now the Four of Pentacles is about building your foundations, how to make you the momentum that you can strike and move forward. So it's like you have to trust and relax to see all the opportunities around you, because when you too drawn to some sort of trouble in your life, or that mentality, the heaviness that you are bearing, you cannot see the things that actually happening around you, and you will miss that blessing. The Four of Pentacles in this deck, to me, is about which way you want to go. Do you really want to go back to that past where it's all burnt down already, or you want to turn around and see the whole world in front of you? Now with the Love card, we have free yourself. It's time to take back your control of your life. This is exactly what I'm trying to advise in the daily. So I'm very happy with the result of June, and I have the feeling this is gonna be a blossom month for a lot of people. Of course, I cannot say for all people, because it's only blossom for people who really trust and learn and willing to fix and correct what we've done wrong, because I have to do the same as all of you. Okay, so now June, we come to July. Let's see what we have for July. Blessing is creative solution. Think out of the box. View things from a higher perspective. Now, do you remember I was talking about Jupiter retrograde on 28th of July? So July is the month that you free to expand. You're free to create or to invent, and then by the time that Jupiter retrograde, then you will feel the effect before the 28th of July. You will start to feel like you got a lot more depth of insight compared to the time before. So you start to see things with a different views, and suddenly you realize that there's a lot of things that you don't need anymore, and that's when you know how to make decisions. So just go with the flow in June, and then you will see things in July. Now with the card, the next one is Strength. Now this is about how you've been training yourself, and this is the result that you enjoy. So you become someone like a high skilled warrior, the high skilled spiritual warrior. So it's also about the physical strength here too. Of course, the strength here is more about inner strength, more about spiritual insight and knowledge and wisdom. But to me, you're gonna feel like you even physically healthy and strong in July. And of course, it's summer, so you're gonna enjoy a lot of things. July, express your love. Go ahead and make romantic gesture. Of course, you know what? When you know why you should stay away from a certain type of people, you will know exactly which type of people that you should go for. Now you see the logic and the sensible way of how we should lead our life. This is the right logic, that this is the right method, that if it's not right, I wouldn't dare to share with all of you about what I'm thinking. And actually, this is also my experience. I have tested it to my life and it works. It's just because I couldn't find anyone that I should go for, because all the people that I met, it's all like fall in the categories of no, no, no. That's the reason why I don't go for anything. Okay, so sorry guys, I will be back. Sorry, I am back. I was not boiling I tried to steam the chicken without not too much water, and then it's burned, so I can smell the burn. I was panicking. Okay, so we come to August. Now August, we have law of grace. Be your divine essence and dissolve all the grace. Law of grace. You know what is the law of grace is? Birds of flock fly together. Now, if you are successful, if you are beautiful, if you're handsome, if you then you will meet, and if you are pure, you will meet exactly the same type of people. Now, the reason why we keep meeting these people that like user chancers, like evil forces, because deep down inside we have a lot of things that we forgot to cleanse. We thought we were okay. We got the fears, we got the wounds, we got all the bad experiences since when we grew up, and we never pay attention to it. And that's why we have to learn. We have to meet all these like very bad people so we can learn a lesson, so we can cleanse ourselves. And when you become grace, this is the divide. So I have the feeling that there's something nice coming toward to Sagittarius who graduated from the life university. Of course, that there will be younger generations still in the process of learning, but it doesn't mean that they cannot perfect their level faster than us, because as long as they got the right information, the right sources of wisdom, they will know how to make it faster and even better than us. So this is universal law. As long as you do the work, you will get the reward. So June, July, August, so there's a big chances. I have the feeling, the strength card here, for some reason I have the feeling you're gonna meet someone Leo, because this is also Leo season. King of Pentacles. Now this is about you started to see that abundance life that you are recreated for yourself. So that's why we need to take action very soon as you can now, and speed it up when the expansion time is going on. So to allow us in autumn or the end of autumn, we're gonna able to harvest it. Okay, and when it comes to love, you got the honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, I have the feeling love gonna comes visit a lot of Sagittarius in August. Hopefully that includes me, but I don't know, right? But if you ever meet that right equal level of partner, and if you actually have an opportunity to enjoy the honeymoon like this is amazing. This is all what we ever wished for. And you got the money too. So August is gonna be something that we can look forward to. Now we come to September. September, we have the soul healing. Align with your essence, see your true colors. Soul healing is about we have to keep working on our healing, because the healing is something that it's the endless process that we have to do until we finish, and next life come back and do it again, because the source of healing is abundance, and it will be resupplied when you most genuinely asking for it from the divine, then you will get it. But here in September, they ask you to kind of like keep the balance of how things going. Don't get carried away just because nice things start to happen and then you forget about your job. Remember the introduction that I was talking about. The whole year is all about like restructuring, re-healing, and developing the new foundation, because this is for the years and years to come in the future. So don't even forget about your task and your journey, but enjoy what you can, of course, that is advised, but don't forget about what you meant to do. Nine of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles here, and then we have a Knight of Pentacles. Now, I had the feeling the September you gonna kind of like look back a little bit, because I think you lost a bit of healing here. You might lose healing in September, because obviously you spend too much in the month previous. So you kind of revise in your resources. That's a good thing. Nothing's perfect as long as you remember how to revise and retreat and protect your energies, and then recover. When that energy full, you can use it up again. That is allowed. The reason why I know it, because I'm also Sagittarius, I know the sign very well. We tend to build up our stamina. When it reaches the maximum, we will very generous on using it, and then we're exhausted, and then we need to recharge again. So September, I have the feeling that it's not that level of exhaustion, but you soon realize that no, I need to work on myself now, because it was okay, but like now it's time to work on ourselves again. So that is a good thing. And the love we have, you deserve love, you are lovable, because you now learn how to heal, and you now learn the wisdom why things happening in the past. So you become someone desirable. People see you like a god or goddess now, because you know when to balance, when to stop, you know when to give, you know when to take. Okay, so that's September. Let's come to October. Now October is gonna be Libra season, I think. Okay, so refreshing oasis, nurture yourself, gather your strength. Unbelievable. So it comes to September, you feels like you are losing a little bit, quite a little bit of healing, and now come to October, really need the rest to recharge, because you don't want to come into your season without the energy. Okay, so the next one, I have the Four of Cups. This is all about recharging in October. So to be honest, I never like to be in air sign season anyway. Geminis, Aquarius, Libra. I don't know why I get on with the air signs, because they are logical, they are intelligent. I like intelligent people. But I never like in the month of air sign. The best months for me probably water or fire. I don't know why, right? Air sign and earth sign is not for me. I don't know about how about you. But obviously here the spirits say watch out, you need to recharge. Now it is seriously that you need to recharge. A rest, it's kind of restful month for people. Now what come to love, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is about, I think this is the connection that you met in June, July. I have the feeling you meet someone fire sign in July with the strength card there. And you spend, not necessarily honeymoon, you know, it's like traveling together, enjoy time together, or something like that, or doing things together. And it's like the time you get to know each other. But it's so safe to spend time and energy and money with this person because they are so kind of like fair to you, so equal, give and take. And that's why I think in October it's a time for, it's like a romantic time, not you know, a flammable time between you and someone. So you will start to talk about deeper things, getting to know each other. Now comes to November. Let's see. November we have magical crystal cave. Switch on your inner light, bring forward your gifts. Now November, right, this is about the time you start to thrive. Your light start to shine. I think because of you receive all the blessings and you know how to appreciate it now, and you know how to use it wisely now. Suddenly you feel like you start to shine, and you start to feel the truly person who you're supposed to be. So November is some sort of like transformation spiritually to people. Now with the tarot card, with the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords here is about you wonder if you have done the right things or not, because you kind of like are suspicious about things happen too easily recently. Why things is so smooth for you? Now this is not a good thing to have. You need to be confident based on knowledge and wisdom. If you learn the lessons, which is we trying to accompany each other now, about healing, about how to give and take from people, how to categorize people into a right definitions of where they supposed to be. Now I think it's the time that you can remove that worries, because this is like it's just a psychology thing. When we've been hurt for so long, when we get the nice treatment from someone, we get suspicious. Now let's come to the romance. It's worth waiting for. The divine timing is at work in your love life. Now I have the feeling, right, maybe you start to suspicious about things is too smooth, and then something happening here of October when you're trying to get to know the person. Maybe there always be a reason to answer, but they say what waiting for. And also remember, Mercury gonna retrograde too. So this is so normal. All we need to remember is what we learned through this period of Mercury retrograde. Why we shouldn't, you know, assume things, why we shouldn't you know, like rush into this season, why you should just shine as yourself here with the magical crystal. Switch your inner light, bring forward your gifts. So that is what they are asking us to do. Okay, now let's come to the last month, which is our season, December. We have Ascension Lift. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. Do you believe me? I believe in spirits, and I trust the process and divine planning. We gonna rule the world when it comes to December. We gonna be something else that we never even seen ourselves like that before. This is the spirit of what we're gonna be like. But to allow that to happen, we need to trust the process and just enjoy. When they say enjoy, we should work when they say that we should work, and we should be serious when we should be serious, but when we don't need to be serious, then we shouldn't. And it's based on the energies and science and wisdom, that it's not based on just some sort of random saying. Okay, and how we get there, then I will trying to improvise the more accurate informations every day, the better. I will try my best, and hope everyone doing well. Now let's finish these two cards to see what we have. The Four of Swords. You are transforming. You are saying goodbye to the Eight of Swords here. So this is like the moment of you about to, like rise up and showing people who you truly are. And for the moment in November, you're feeling adapting yourself with the Eight of Swords. And in December, saying goodbye to that thought is no longer, serve you. Okay, now with the last card we have, this could be the one. Now I'm talking about that one, the one in July here, the someone fire sign here. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So guys, I really love this, and I couldn't believe in my eyes what is going on. It's actually matching the energies I analyzed in the introduction. I really hope that we will get the things that coming for the rest of 6 months of 2022. But meanwhile, I will do the reading for June maybe tomorrow or Thursday, and then we will see what we're supposed to do in June, and then we continue with the daily and the love reading to see, because the energies can be it can vary, it can change in a very sophisticated way, that we really need to pay attention to the messages, so we know that we are going to the right direction, so we can get all these blessings of all the months ahead of us. So thank you very much everyone, and if you like what I'm doing, please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. And if you want to donate, please find the donation button in the description box. Thank you, and I see you next one. Bye bye.